So the first question is, to discuss the meaning of Frederick Douglass's quote, "Any attempt now to separate the freedom of the slave from the victory of the government, any attempt to secure peace to the whites while leaving the blacks in chains will be labor lost." And I think that when he says that, he means that if the government decides not to free the slaves after the war, then the whole war would have been for nothing. If they take the meaning of the war out of the war, then the war becomes meaningless and people would probably start to leave the war. Alright, so the second question is, could the war have ended without the freeing of the slaves? I believe that the war could have ended without freeing the slaves, but it might not be the best choice. If they didn't free the slaves after fighting the war to do so, then one or two of these two things could happen. Number one, the white people could start a riot out of anger of the soldiers' lives being lost for nothing. Second, the slaves would start a riot. Both would affect the government in a very negative way. However, both of them together would be even Lastly, worse. The third question is, how would it affect my answer to my previous vlog of whether or not the war was justified? I think that this would not really affect my answer to the previous blog, since I thought the war was justified, since it was to free the slaves. However, if they decided not to free the slaves, then the war wouldn't have been justified in my eyes. The only way I would have changed my answer is if they didn't actually free the slaves at the end of the war.